I'm supposed to get on for the sunset cruise is down this pier. But before getting on the boat, I thought I would grab some dinner. And I just want to show you this restaurant, which is right here on the water. If you ever come here and decide you want to follow in my footsteps, this is an amazing restaurant to check out. So the ship I'm going on is the Freda B schooner, and it's over here somewhere. I have to go look for it. But this restaurant is called the Spinnaker, and as you can see, it sits on the water. It's a very high quality food, a really good menu, good variety from seafood to steak to chicken and salads and everything. Beautiful views all around, no matter where you sit, basically. So I would definitely highly recommend the Spinnaker here if you're ever coming out to the area, and if you're gonna go for a sunset sail on the Freda B. Just wanted to show you the view from inside the restaurant. It's pretty crazy. Beautiful place to dine out on the water. The ticket says they're in slip 465. So I'm just gonna keep walking down until we find 465. I hear a bunch of voices, so that's probably where it is. 460. $465. 62. That wasn't it. I heard voices. I thought that was it. Anyway, it's gotta be here somewhere. So it looks like they're still getting the ship ready, but oh my gosh, that's the back of it. Holy cow. Look at that. And then look how long it is. It goes all the way up here. That's a big ship. I can't wait. So while I'm waiting to board the Freda B, I thought I would read to you some notes I took on the history of Sausalito. So the Sausalito history is that the Spanish explorers arrived in the bay in 1775, and they disrupted the lives of the native Miwok tribe who lived along the shores. They named the area for the willow trees that grew in the region, and eventually William Richardson, now we know why that street was called Richardson, right? William Richardson sold the area to a ferry company, and they divided the hilly property into many lots, all with remarkable views. Yeah, I don't think there's a single piece of land here that doesn't have a good view. This led to the hills being filled up with Victorian mansions that we saw a few of those today, while the flatlands along the water were occupied by boat builders, dairy farmers, and shop owners. Trains and ferries kept Sausalito connected to San Francisco until the Golden Gate Bridge was completed in 1937. Later, with the start of World War II, Sausalito grew into a prominent shipbuilding community. In the decades that followed the war efforts, Sausalito became a place for the bohemian artists. San Francisco is kind of associated with that, right? The bohemian lifestyle became a place for the bohemian artists due to the combination of low rents and remarkable beauty. Absolutely, can't deny that. The Sausalito that we experience today has evolved from that artsy colony into a chic and trendy town. So that is the little brief history I was able to put together before coming out for this trip, so I could at least tell you a little bit about it, where it began, where its roots began, its origin, and how it evolved into what we know today as Sausalito. All right, I think it's getting time to board. I'm so excited! Waited. Well, I'm on board the ship, and we should be setting sail in just a few minutes. That is the Trident that we walked along earlier today, and that is the one of the boardwalks that we walked along as well. Right over there is that park. Was it Chalk Park, something like that, as I recall, where the Bridgeway boardwalk began and then went all the way down.
All right.
Walk the one with the lower and the higher. All the same area, just from the other side. Building that I love. So cool. Look. Ooh! There's the ship horn. They're about to raise another sail.
That's the point. It's flops.
There's the ferry.
We'll keep trying.
The Sausalito Ferry Terminal.
You guys come sailing here before?
And there is that Spinnaker restaurant on the water
Oh, very cool.
where I had dinner, which is right next to where the boat is
Yeah,
docked,
great thing to do.
where the ship is docked, the Freda B.
I wasn't on the water.
Whee! The water is
But,
bobbing up and down.
I live in the city too, and it's a lot colder there than it is in Sausalito. But the water gets pretty chilly.
So what we're looking at right here is the peninsula called Belvedere, and then right behind that is the peninsula called Tiburon. And over here we're going to be coming up on Angel Island, which, as I recall, is where some immigration was done back in the day.
can get that actually.
Hold.
I want you to watch
Babe.
what
You tell them to wait a moment.
yeah. Hold it one second.
Lower way, Zay, lower way. There it's down. Keep coming down. Keep coming down. Look at how beautiful this is. I love the target.
Well, that was an amazing ride on the Freda B with San Francisco Bay Adventures. Their sign is down there, so if you ever come to the town and want to look them up, there you go. There's their info. Beautiful boat, beautiful night to sail. So I hope you enjoyed the Sunset Cruise. I hope you enjoyed seeing Sausalito with me today, exploring it. That was a lot of fun. And I hope you liked this video. Until next time, take care, and if you wouldn't mind giving it a like or a subscribe, that would be great. So take care, be well, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.